Hello everyone, welcome to Global Online. I am Dr. Swati, your educator. Today we are going to discuss the exam was held on the 3rd September. That was a re-examination of the June 18. Okay, so here we are going to discuss the Commerce Paper 2 examinations paper. Okay, we are analyzing the paper over here, and we also see the cutoff rate, how much cutoff rate for the commerce paper. Okay, so many of the students asked me, they told me that ma'am, we do not attain full paper, we have less time, the paper was too lengthy, the questions was too lengthy, so that's why we have do not solve all the paper. So today we have the question that isn't it the paper is time consuming, or we need a time management to manage our time properly, that's we can complete our paper. Okay, so here we are going to discuss the shift 1 and shift 2 or the commerce paper 2. Okay, so let's come together. Okay, so here you can see over here I already the unit wise I have to do the study of, I asked the questions from my students. Okay, they give me the review of the international business having this is the analysis of shift 1 plus shift 2. The question is that that is the paper 1 is paper the shift 1. Okay, shift 1 paper is easy, or the shift 2 paper shift 2 paper is easy. So the shift 1 those of the student who from the shift 1, they said that the paper was hardest, or you can say the moderate as compared to the shift 2. And the shift 2 students also told me that they also having the same concern, that is shift 1, they thinking that the shift 1 paper is easier than shift 2 paper. So actually when I go through with that, so I found that there is a shift 1 paper is also moderate, and the shift 2 paper is also moderate. Okay, so it is moderate to high, or it is moderate to high. Okay, so the paper was very good. It's actually it matched the level of a UGC NET examination. Okay, and this seems that questions are lengthy. Yes, they sequential questions they ask in the paper. Okay, to arrange the order, to arrange in the ascending order, the sequence, the processes question. Okay, they also ask the numerical question also. Okay, and they also ask the steps. Okay, which steps comes, and they also ask the question from the years of establishment. Okay, so these are the basic question which I have already taken in my class. Okay, so let's start with the unit number 1. In the unit number 1 is international business. The topics they ask, and these topics are really important, like the free trade agreement. They ask the question from free trade agreement, WTO, GATT, export sequence, free trade agreement. Okay, this is same. Then the CSR model, the types of dumping. Okay, the rights of consumers, EPRG frameworks. Okay, and the UNCDAT. Okay, so these are the questions, these are the topic from which from where they ask the question from all in shift 1 also and shift 2 also. Okay, it's when we move toward the unit number 2 of accounting and auditing. So you can see over here Indian accounting standard, numerical on the forfeiture share. They ask the question numerics on the forfeiture share. Okay, so they ask the numerics question on the forfeiture share. Indian accounting standard we have done with the tricks. Okay, tricks, so you can easily the students who are my student, they can easily mark this kind of question. Break even point. Okay, if earning per share, this is the numerical. Then accounting best ABC accounting, then your human resource accounting, they ask the question from human resource accounting. Fund flow statement. Okay, they give the fund flow, the which item, you know that the fund flow statement are for the current and the non current. Okay, current and the non current items. Okay, so this fund flow statement reflect with the current and non-current items. So this question is asked. Then the internal reconstruction, current ratio and auditing, the ratio analysis, order of repayment of liquidation. Okay, so these are the topics from where they ask the question, and you the most of the students say from the first one, the shift 1 and shift 2, that when I analyze those students, so the question which is asked in shift 1, the topics they pick for the shift 1, that topic exactly that topic peaks in the shift 2. So there is no biasness in somehow the RC is in shift 1 the RC is easy, but in the shift 2 RC is difficult. Okay, shift 2 RC is difficult, and but comprehensive reading, okay, it's difficult in the shift 1, and the comprehensive reading is harder or easier in the shift 2. So what happened, there is a balance. Okay, so don't think the yes, obviously they ask the numerical question in the RC and the CR, so it is obviously it is time consuming for you, but you have practiced my mock test which is available in the global online app. You have practiced. This is happened just because of less of practice of the MCQs, or you can say less of practice of mock test which is given in your app. Okay, if you follow that MCQs, if you give the test of that MCQ, so you can easily arrange your time. Okay, so this is one of the thing that you have the questions are lengthy, but if you have practiced very well, so it will be easier for you to handle such kind of questions. Okay, now the next one, that is unit number 4, that is business finance. From the business finance is also numerical question on cost of management, Gordon assumption, Walter model. These are the model exactly asked in shift 1 also and shift 2 also. Okay, then the capital budgeting techniques, factoring, theory, cash management, CAPM, derivatives. So these are all the topics we have covered in our class. Okay, so you can I know that most of my students are answer these questions very well, but they will get confused while, because the questions are too lengthy and it is time consuming. For again I'm telling you that you have to focus on your mock test. Okay, because mock test, it is for your to answer the question, but in arranging your time. Okay, then from the unit number 3, that is economic, they ask the question from the income elasticity, cross elasticity, long run equilibrium condition, properties of indifference curve, types of pricing, law of variable proportion. Okay, so the next one, that is unit number 5, is for the business statistics and research methodology. Okay, so from the business statistics they ask the questions in numerical base. Okay, on the standard deviation, and their skewness, sampling, regression equation, numerical question they ask. Okay, then they ask the question on the basis of probability. Okay, and then the F test, chi-square test, and the measures of dispersion. These are the topics which is both in the shift 1 and the shift 2. Then the unit number 6, that is business management and HRM. So the management theory, motivation theory, personality traits, then the octopus culture, then the types of power, principle of management, types of organization structure, and the spam management. So you can see these are all the topics we are taking, the question which is asked from all the topics. These are all the topics we have covered. Okay, so then the thing is that how do you remember that? You study for only for the 50%, and you would remember the points you have remember at the time of examination, that is 25. So here you have to study for the 100%. Okay, then you will get 50% of at the time of examination. So the study, the moderately you have to study very well, or you just give the focus on your concept. Okay, detailed concept. Then from the unit 7 they ask the years in which the banks set up. Okay, this is for the matching. Okay, then the RBI subsidiaries, then the RRBS. Okay, Narsimha committee, that's the question from Narsimha committee. Then the quality measures of the credit, then the objective of the bank, and the treasury bill. Then from the unit number A, banking marketing management, they ask the marketing position, service gap model, CRM model, then the distribution channel, then consumer, this is consumer behavior model. Then they ask the also along with that they ask the question from the product life cycle. Okay, so you when you read this, these are the all the topics we have covered, and these are the most important topic which I already many times when I'm taking the classes I told you these are the topic is important, you have to focus on that. Okay, so then from the unit number 9, the legal aspect of the business, they ask the question from LLP formation and the members. Okay, then the company formation, undue influence, then the sales of goods act, then the import of in the GST, then e-signature, digital signature, negotiable instruments, then penalty in RTIs act, then the share transmission. Okay, when we move toward the unit number 10, that is the last one, so in the income tax and the corporate tax. So here the question is asked from the capital gain deduction, we do the deduction and exemption with the tricks, with the short tricks. Okay, so it will be easier if you saw that video, so you can easily mark, because these are the deduction we get confused at the time of examination. The tricks is only tricks is will help you to remember this kind of sections and the exemptions and the deduction sections. Okay, so they also ask the question from the TCS, that tax collected as source, that is 206 is for the TCS. Okay, then the prerequisite valuation, the relief under section 91, this and the family pension planning deduction. Okay, the transfer pricing model, the calculation of taxable income, how to calculate, the format of the calculation and the sequence of the calculation is asked in the taxable income, then the tax mitigation and the dispute hierarchy. So these are the question which is asked in the shift 1, first shift and the second shift. Okay, so this is when we are comparators doing the study of the shift 1 and the shift 2, they ask the both the shift 1 and the shift 2 having the equally weightage. They do not they haven't do any biasness over there, so all the papers are equally for those. Okay, so then the what is the, let's move toward the cutoff rate of the commerce. Okay, so you can see in the cutoff rate of, we are analyzing the December, we are not analyzing the June of 2024. Okay, because why we are not analyzing this, because you know that the June examination was very much easy. Okay, it's very much easier, so that's why what you can see over here, the December paper is also moderate. Okay, if you do study of that if you are going through that the December paper, so you can see that the December paper is also moderate level, but the June is easier. So that's why if our paper is easy, so our cutoff rate is going to be high, and if our paper is moderate or the harder, so in that case the cutoff rate is going to be lower. But it's depend on the it's all depend on the level of examination, level of paper. It's also depend on the number of students who register for, and it's also depend on the quality. Okay, so these are the factors which affect to our cutoff rate. Okay, to the cutoff rate. So when I analyze the December 2024 examination, so unreserved and also for the JRF, the cutoff rate is going in the 61.33%. So and in the in case of non JRF, in for the lectureship only, so it was a 53.33% in the net. Okay, and this is for the unreserved category. So if I take it in the numbers in the question, so you can see the 63%, that means if you have attained 90 to 91, okay, that means from 150 from 150 question. If you attempt, if your answer is 90 to 91, so in that condition you can easily crack for the JRF. And when we are talking about the 53%, if you are cracked 80 questions, if your 80 questions are right, so in that case you are cracked for the lectureship net only in unreserved category. And when we are talking about the EWS, OBC, SC, ST, so here you are near about if your answers are 75 answers are right, so in that case you can easily crack your these examinations. So this is my analysis from which the data I collected from the students. Okay, so the 75 for the category, 75 questions are correct, okay, out of 115. So in that case you can easily crack your paper. And if you seen that you are not in this category, so this is a time you have to prepare yourself for the December attempt, because you know that from 3rd September the paper, you can easily predict that the question paper will not be going to be easier in the future days. Okay, so it will be higher and higher. Okay, so this is the right time you have to start your studying, you have to start your preparation from the, yes, you take a definitely you take a break. Okay, a little break, not too much break, because your this is only 3 months you have to do study, or the 4 month you have to do study very well. So you can or the 3 month you have to study, so you can easily crack. So yes, definitely you need a break, but don't take a too much break. You start your preparation, start with I always give you, start with the MCQs. Okay, first thing, just start with the MCQs, then you have to go to the one by one unit wise syllabus. Okay, the third thing, that is you have to unit wise syllabus you have to complete. Okay, and after you have to completing one unit, so you have to go with the MCQs. So this is a trick you can easily mark. So our new batch, yes, welcome to Global Online, and our new batch will be started from the 9th of the September. This is a very big opportunity for you, and if you are unable to join in the 9th September, so every Monday we are launching a new batch for your convenience. Okay, and if you have any doubts, so you can get in touch with this WhatsApp contact number. Okay, so what you will get if you download this, if you are join a Global Online, so here you will get complete course of the Commerce and Management. Along with that, you will get a complete paper 1 is free of cost to you if you register yourself for the paper 2. And you can see over here the Global Online provide you 50% discount. Okay, so in the 5,000 rupees you're not only well prepared for the paper 2, is also for the paper 1 also, because paper 1 is free of cost for you if you register with the paper 1. So here what you will get over here, you will get daily live lectures. Okay, and you will get a complete syllabus notes in the PDF format. So what happen over here, if you get if you start with the proper syllabus notes, so it will be easier to understand the concept. Okay, and everything, and in the syllabus everything is given in a very proper diametric in a chart, in a diagrammatic way, so you can easily understand the concept. And when we visualize this, and hear the audio, so it will be long lasting, it will be staying in our mind. Okay, so the syllabus mock test is available. So these mock tests is really important, because this will help you for the time management. Okay, and here you, along with that, we have already provided 4,000 plus MCQ series, and we also discussed with a detailed explanation, and the PYQs also giving you over here with a detailed explanation. Okay, so I just quickly tell you how to download the Global Online. Just go to Google Play Store, then download it, install it, and once you install, you have to register with your number. Okay, once you done this, you have to go to my course section and register whatever the course you do. If you're a commerce student, you have to type the commerce. If you're management student, you have to select the management. Okay, and once you register, you can see over here the complete unit wise folder is giving to you, so you can easily do study by unit by units. Which unit is easier for you, you just start with always start with easier unit. Okay, and once you start with easier unit, then you have to go with the, because you once you start with easier unit, so it will be what, it will help you to get interest. Okay, and then you have to move toward the which unit which is a numerical. Okay, which you having the numerical, because you seen in this question, this 3rd September paper, that is September paper, that is there is a numerical question is asked. Okay, so yes. Okay, bye bye over here. So thank you so much, we will meet you soon. Okay,